Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Archieverse. Welcome to the Archie and Lux live stream show. Fun in the Archieverse, episode 041124. How is everybody doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. Let me know what's new. Wasn't on the show yesterday. Wasn't here yesterday, so I don't know if you guys missed me. You guys were happy. I don't know, but let me know in the chat if you missed me or you were happy that I was gone. Either way, let me know in the chat. I think JT missed me. He says, "Here's to another no luck show. Hopefully, fingers crossed, JT. Fingers crossed." I think JT missed me. I think he did. Oh, by the way, the link is there. The link's there if anyone wants to have a chit chat. And yeah, consider giving us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And if you want to support the show, as always, you can send a super chat. Help support the show. If you've got any questions, you want a bit of love, you want a bit of attention, or you just got some questions about horology, or you just want to support the show, then send a super chat. Send a super chat. All right, let's have a look who is in the house today. Let's have a look. Let's see who is here. We have at the top, we got JT. We have who else do we got? We got one you see it is coming up close behind up the rear. You see it. Thank you so much. Who else is here? We got an acquired taste saying welcome Lux and Paul. Archie should be with us shortly. T-Dubs is in the house. Long time no speak to the T-Dubs. Hope T-Dubs is doing well. I love his avatar. Permission to panic. Mr. Mannering. Mr. Mannering. Permission to panic. Permission to panic. What are we going to panic about today, T-Dubs? What are we going to panic about? This gown, is Lux going to be the host tonight? Unfortunately not. I think we might give him a day off. Why don't we just give him a week off or a month off or get fucked? Let's see. Who else is here? Who else is here? Mrs. Wilkinson is here, sending warm hugs from a very cold Gloucestershire today, anxiously waiting for my pontiff to arrive. Man, I love these comments from Mrs. Wilkinson. It kind of gives me shivers down my spine, but in a good way. Like, man, how cool is that? Can you imagine having such a nice message? Man, I'm going to read that again. Sending warm hugs from a very cold Gloucestershire today, anxiously waiting for my pontiff to arrive. Man, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. T-Dubs wants to talk about MK Ultra. I don't know if people can handle it, T-Dubs. Can they handle the truth? I don't know if they can handle the truth. He's also saying EMPs, when the power goes down, can you survive? I don't know. I don't think the 99% can survive, but I'm sure Jamie can. Welcome, Jamie. Welcome to the show.
Ni hao ma.
Ni hao. Konnichiwa.
Wode pengu.
That's all I know. Sorry.
How are you, my friend?
Good. How are you?
Mate, you threw me under the bus.
Oh, when was this?
With a mental jock boxing saga.
Oh, fuck. What did I do to throw you under the bus?
You revealed our text messages.
Oh, shit. What did I say exactly?
Just something along the lines that I said he's a crybaby. Something like that.
Oh, but you didn't actually say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's all nonsense. I was just making that shit up. What are you talking about?
You did. Oh, yes, mate. You did. Good. Exactly.
Yes. See, Jamie, that's how you gotta go the right angle, Jamie.
I'm with you. Yeah. We're on the same page.
Yeah. So you should be. Fuck. What angle are we going again?
I put my phone on silent this time, so I won't get any distracted phone calls.
Are you going to be coming to the match? Can I give you VIP front row seats?
Yeah, actually, I've been looking at a bro house. I've identified a house with a slide.
Okay.
Like a real slide
Can we see
I just want to see Marcelo go head first down the slide.
Can he swim?
No, it's a slide. You know, like Google has those slides in the office.
Oh, like a ball pit slide kind of thing, right?
Yeah, but not into a ball pit, just into the living room.
Jamie is here. Jamie is here, sending love to Jamie. Sorry, not Jamie is here. Marcelo's here, sending love.
Hey,
to
Marcelo.
Jamie.
How you doing, mate?
Can we see some pictures of this slide?
Sure.
The bro house.
Sure.
Where is it? Is it in Japan? Is it in England? Is it
Tokyo?
In
Bangers, Bangkok.
Bangkok. Fuck. A bro house in Bangkok.
I haven't showed anyone. I've not spoke to anyone, but I had a.
So this is a world
look.
exclusive.
Well, I mean, subject to. Oh, here it is. Oh, it looks so good.
Fuck, I guess I've got to go to the fucking gym now. Shit, Jamie, you're kind of fucking up my shit. I guess I have to go to
Bangkok's happening, and doesn't mean you got to fight.
All right. Could we do a ceasefire and just
ceasefire? Yeah,
just shake hands and say whatever. Just forget.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth fighting. Yeah, fighting is for losers.
Yeah,
make love.
You know what? It's up to him if he wants to believe this or not. I actually was thinking about this the other day. I actually wish we could just be nice and be cool.
Yeah, you can. You can. You know what? Mental Jock is. He literally has zero interest in fighting. He just wants peace nowadays. Look at that.
Oh man, it's even see-through. So when I get stuck. Oh
my god!
You can point and
we'll have Mental Jock and Roland down 7-Eleven buying a spanner to take apart the bolts to get you out, so you just go plop onto the floor. Meanwhile, Marcelo and Dodge are playing pool.
This is proper luxury.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Man, but how much is this? This looks expensive. Well, it's not going to be London prices.
It's bangers, Bangkok. It's in where is it? Chitlom.
Yeah, it's Chitlom.
Is that a good area?
It actually is. That's the perfect location. It's in downtown Bangkok.
Right, we've got availability. Yeah, look, if it's like 500, 600 a night, we've got 6 bedrooms.
Expensive.
Not really, because me and Jock were in that Marriott thing, and that was like over 100 a night. Okay. I think I might have even been closer to 200 a night.
Yeah, but Jock didn't pay anything, I don't think. He used points.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, I did.
Yeah, I think you're
meanwhile, Dodger was 50 meters up the road, about 10 times cheaper. I would rather have been where Dodger was.
Yeah, he had a nice place. It was big.
He did. And we could make a lot of noise in his place. Like we had a bit of a party in his place. It was perfect. It was perfect. But this as a concept, the bro house, like 6 bedrooms, economies of scale. We can pool our money together. It works.
All right, so 9 beds, so 9 people. So we're looking at
12 guests.
Yeah, but 12 guests with 9 beds. How's that going to work? Who's doubling up? I'm not sleeping in the bed with Archie.
I don't know if you're invited.
Oh, is it going to be like that one where Marcelo wasn't invited to Thailand, but he invited himself?
You might have to have a chat with Jock about your invitation.
So Mental Jock stealing the leads.
No.
Roundabout.
I'll make sure it's got a parking space. You can stick the Mazda in the garage.
Oh, I've upgraded.
Now of course you're invited. Of course you are. In fact, we owe it to you because of London. Like you missed out on that bro house.
No.
We need a bro
Hey,
house.
I didn't have
experience
COVID,
with
did
you.
I? I was. It was all
No,
fake.
you did. Of course you did. I saw you at the bus station. You did it. You did multiple tests, and you were sniveling. Yeah, it was the correct thing not to come, but actually, several of us actually got it anyway.
Yeah. It is a crazy.
Oh, look at that massage.
Yeah, those chairs are really good. You know, they have like those chairs in all the shopping malls. You just pay like 20 baht and you can sit there for a minute or so many minutes. Look at that. You can watch Archieverse on the big screen projector.
Oh, brilliant, mate. That's awesome. Would you actually go down the slide?
If it was wide enough, sure, Jamie.
I wouldn't.
Why? Oh, shit, the weight. There might be a weight limit.
Yeah, Thai people are usually quite slim.
Yeah. And the construction quality is not always the best, is it?
Yeah. And also you get, if you don't have like the friction, you need like special type of shorts that actually slip rather than grip.
Yeah, normally with those ones, if it's not a water slide, don't they have like a little sack or some kind of fabric that you slide under your bum or something?
Yeah. Like is it the Helter Skelter?
Yes.
You remember that at the UK rides?
Yeah. It just goes around and around, right? And you sit on like some sack of spuds or some kind of sack.
Oh, mate, look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new panelist, a new guest. Can you guess who it is, Jamie?
I'm 50-50 between either Archie or Marcelo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce
HR.
Rich Mitch.
Oh!
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, Rich Mitch.
Good day.
Good day to you. How are you? Are you okay in the floods? Have you got wet?
It's actually really sunny now. After the storm comes the sun. We had a heavy amount of rain for a whole week, but there was no real floods where I am. That was Valencia and Malaga.
Yeah, I saw the Prime Minister and the King got attacked.
Oh, yeah, that's big news over here. So the King and his Queen Leticia, they went to Valencia, and people are fuming. They're throwing mud at the King. Like,
oh shit, saying, I didn't see that.
Vete, like, get out, go away, screaming at him, throwing mud. Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, they weren't happy.
Yeah, because the King, it's kind of mixed in Spain. I guess it's similar to the UK. Like, some people are pro-royal and some are not. And it's very similar here. Like, we had the big scandal with his father, and then he abdicated, so he stepped down. But yeah, it was actually really sad to see. Like, King Felipe, he's a really nice guy. To see like people throwing mud at the King, that's not very nice.
Sorry to interrupt you, Jamie. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another guest. Jamie or Richmond, can you guess who is joining?
It's the Pontiff this time.
I'm gonna guess that fucking Australian. What's his name? The guy that lives in that flat.
Oh, the snake guy, right? The one that put
no, not him. No, he lives in the gay, not the gay, the bluesy. No, not the bluesy guy. What's that bloody guy's name?
Which one? What does he do? Give us more information.
The one that you love, that went to Tokyo, that promised the world and delivered nothing.
Hey, Australian guy.
Jake, the yuppie guy.
Oh, yeah. We love Jakey. He didn't. Yeah.
Is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am proud to introduce to you Alex from Perpetual Time.
Morning, guys.
Boom.
What an introduction.
Boom.
Welcome to the show, Alex.
You're right. Okay. It's the British takeover.
Fuck yes.
That's right, as it should be. I have a problem, which I wanted to come on the panel and discuss.
What's the problem?
I'm over Rolex.
Oh, shit, another one?
No, I'm over them. I'm over them. I haven't bought one. I'm over them.
you're into Grand Seiko, right?
Well, I haven't got one, so I'm reluctant to spend the money on them and then have it disappear into thin air. You know, I don't have that kind of money. I don't have the kind of money where I can be like, I'll pay $9,000 for something and maybe I'll get back half. You know?
Yeah. We got to stick with Rolex then.
Yeah. Well, this is the challenge. You see, I thought this might make interesting content for people who are into watches. What other brands are there available other than Rolex, right? That aren't complete shitters that are you're gonna be able to buy them. They're gonna be good, right? You're gonna enjoy them, but they're not gonna sink like a fucking stone. Otherwise, I would just collect Grand Seigos and fucking JLCs.
Alex.
Yes.
I don't know if you know the answer to this. Investment watches.
Value
Not
retention.
investment watches. I don't want investment watches. I just want things that aren't gonna half in value. You know, I can take like 25%, 20%, 30%, but not half. What
should he buy that's not going to lose his shit? That's just
in a falling market.
A house.
House,
yeah.
Gold. I may or may not have been buying gold, like considering what Elon Musk and Donald Trump are threatening to do. Cut the American budget by $2 trillion, which is a third, which will lead to economic collapse. I reckon the price of gold might be a good idea.
What do you currently have in your collection?
So I've got my Tudor Black Bay, which I got for 25% off at retail, which is why I bought it. I've got an Explorer. I've got a vintage Santos, which have actually gone up recently, and I have what's the other one? It's a fucking Genta. It's a Universal Genève pole router.
Okay, let's do the super chat.
All right, we got a super chat. Big thank you to P. Clan.
Right.
$5 Australian. Thank you, P. Clan. Lux, can you spend 5 minutes looking up the health risks associated with obesity? Okay, I actually have it ready here.
Right, I'm going to set a timer. I'm going to set a timer. 5 minutes, yeah?
5 minutes.
So it's 11:53 my time. So 11:59.
All right.
So it's 5.5 minutes.
All right, here we go. Start now. All right, obesity is a chronic disease that can lead to many serious health problems. And these are some of the serious health problems, some of which I might be learning for the very first time. So let's have a look. Cardiovascular disease. Sorry?
Some of which I have.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate?
Well, I'm not I don't look obese, but I have been overweight like most of my life. But like, you know, like, so it's like I've been consistently over the bar, but to a low level. Bastard. Sorry?
You fat bastard. You fat bastard.
Right. That's right. But the funny thing is,
Who ate all the pies?
Well, I'm not a big pie fan, but I do like a pasty. So
yeah, pasty. But it's healthy.
Hey, I actually had one of the best pasties I've ever had yesterday. The day before, it was on Friday. I don't know when. Saturday. I don't know. I had this was a vegetable pasty. There is nothing like a good pasty.
That's right. It's a good fucking pasty.
I saw you eating ice cream. You did a whole ice cream review.
You know, I got to tell you, it's fantastic to be here.
We're on the clock. We got to discuss obesity for 5 minutes.
Yes. Sorry, Archie. We got a super chat. $5 Aussie.
I know nothing about this. Sorry, I'll just be quiet.
You can learn with us, okay? These are the problems and health risks associated with obesity, cardiovascular disease. So obesity is a major risk for heart disease, heart attacks, and stroke. Oh, that doesn't sound good. High blood pressure. I actually do have crazy high blood pressure. I've been to check my blood pressure many times, and it's been at the point of I shouldn't be alive. I can honestly tell you that that is scary. The high blood pressure.
Are you taking medication for it?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Why?
Lux.
I've tried to take medication, but it gives me this shit, literally.
Lux.
So I stopped taking it because it's the side
Take
effects.
a different one.
Lux.
Listen
Yes.
to Alex.
Yes,
Can I
Alex.
show you something?
Yes, please. Let's have a look.
This is beautiful.
Oh, what is that? It's a Zenith.
Zenith, yeah.
They make Alex. Is that horology Zenith with their movements? What do you think?
Ah, it's stunning.
I'll
Look at
pause the clock.
Okay, thank you.
it.
I love that white dial.
It's got the day, date, month, moon phase.
Open case back.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Is this a customer's piece that you have been working on?
Yeah, another watchmaker damaged it, so I had to service it. Needed new discs, date discs, service. Stunning.
He damaged it. How did he damage it?
He damaged one of the plates in it, Archie, so I had to change the plate in it.
Oh, it's beautiful. That is such a beautiful watch. That what size? That's 42 mil.
42, yeah.
What watch is it?
It's
Zenith.
a Zenith El Primero. High
Ooh.
Alex, it seems to me, tell me if I'm wrong, but you've told us numerous times now that customers are bringing you watches where they've took them to other watchmakers in the past and they've become damaged, right?
Yeah. I do a lot of revision work, yeah. So
the moral of the story is go to Alex first, right?
Yeah, it's like taking your car to a terrible mechanic, and then you got to go and get the job done properly.
exactly.
So does the offending watchmaker have to pay for you to fix it?
Well, they never admit to it.
No, I don't admit to it. I just say previous damage. I don't start pointing fingers, but it's obvious.
I'd be fucking raging if someone did that. I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
forward the bill to someone else. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, Alex, didn't you say in the past? I forget which watch it was. They gave it you in a bag of pieces, right? It was literally a bag of pieces.
Yeah, the Hublot. It's on my YouTube channel.
So check out his YouTube, Perpetual Time.
Yeah, he gave it to a guy and he got it back in pieces.
Fucking Christ.
Is there any way of him getting any compensation or anything?
No, it was during COVID. Everyone's excused COVID.
Sorry, we got to go back to the super chat. Here we go for $5 Aussie, P. Clen. So the first one, high blood pressure. Yeah, I have that. Diabetes. I'm not diabetic. I have
Pre-diabetes.
How do you know if you're pre-diabetic?
Well, just means you're not diabetic yet.
But who says I'm going to get
It's a matter of time. If you keep fucking with your liver, it only has one conclusion: diabetes.
I've got diabetes. I've got type 1.
Oh,
So what's the difference
really?
between type 1 and type 2? What's the difference?
So type 1
2
is a genetic sort of thing where your pancreas just stops making insulin altogether. So you need synthetic fucking, you need like injections and you need them or you'll die.
Type 1 is
Type
you're born with it. Type 2,
yeah, you can be
it.
born with it, but you can also develop it later in life, which is what happened to me. And then type 2 diabetes is where you eat too much or you have too much sugar or you basically your sugar levels are so high for so long that your pancreas can't keep up, so your blood sugar raises the level and you need to start taking medication.
Right. Cancer?
As far as I know, I don't have cancer, but who knows? You could have.
No, read it.
Cancer, obesity is a risk factor for some cancers, including breast cancer, colon, and endometrial cancers.
You want to look into male breast cancer as well, because if you're a man and you've got tits because you're obese, you can get breast cancer.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'll go to the nearest clinic and test for breast cancer. I'm sure Curtis going to click all of these. Joint problems. I don't have any joint problems as yet. Obesity can lead to joint problems.
Yes, but I have something called axial spondyloarthritis, but that's not because of being a fat cunt. That's another genetic thing. Basically, my parents fucked us over something chronic, like literally chronic diseases.
Have you looked at maybe your heart rate being a bit lower, lowering your blood pressure?
Are you talking to Lux on me?
Yeah, because he's saying about his blood pressure.
No, I got high blood pressure, not low blood pressure.
Yeah, you want to lower it.
Yeah, you do want to lower it. You want to take some fucking medication, mate. Just sit on the toilet and take your medication.
I think it's like the car, revving it, in the red zone will eventually.
Actually, can I show you? Sorry for interrupting. Can I show you a readout of the blood pressure machine?
Yes.
Please do.
Talk amongst yourselves for 2 minutes, and I'll find it on my phone. Give me a second.
Archie, I think you need to find somebody else for the evening show, mate. Lux, he's going to die. He's pretty fucked. If his blood pressure's that high that it's in like triple digits all the way through, it's a matter of time.
You reckon?
Oh, absolutely. You can't live like that. Absolutely not.
What do we do then with him?
What will they do with him, or what will you do with him?
What would they do with him?
Probably bury him at sea if he's massive.
Well, they need to look at what is causing the high. I mean, I think it's sugar, too much chocolate. That increases the blood pressure.
Yeah, he might have blockages in his arteries as well.
Yeah, calcification of the arteries.
Yeah, and you can't change. Well, you can change those, but it's a death-defying feat. Like, you can put stents in and stuff like that. But Lux, he's only about 2 or 3 years older than me. You know what I mean? I'm 39. Like fucking some people don't get stents their entire lives. Like, in fact, there's actually somebody I know who is 3 months older than me who had a massive heart attack recently. But the reason for that is all he ate, and I swear to God this is true, was a massive takeaway pizza every night.
Yeah. And what flavor? What flavor? Sorry, what flavor takeaway pizza? Please just back the truck up.
It was a pepperoni, and it had.
I love it. Thin and crispy.
No, it was a deep pan.
Deep pan. What brand?
It wasn't a brand. It was like the local takeaway.
Oh, fresh dough or frozen dough?
I would have thought fresh dough.
Yes. Well, I can't. Well, what are you talking about then? Because fresh dough doesn't cause any problems.
Big cheese, though. Big cheese.
Premium cheese?
No, not premium cheese. No, full of microplastics.
Oh,
hold it together.
Microplastics. Oh my God! But tasty microplastics.
Like strawberry flavor.
So,
okay. Did he have any breakfast or lunch?
Beer.
Right.
Because he was an alcoholic as well, and he smoked loads.
He had a heart
I wouldn't
attack?
care. He's as thin as a fucking rake. He's not a fat bastard. He's thin.
Then?
But he had a massive heart attack. Too much cholesterol. It's all the cholesterol.
I'm back. I'm looking for my phone. I can't find it, but I'm still looking.
We've been talking about your demise, Lux. I'm very sorry. Very sorry to hear about your future demise.
That's okay. No problem.
So, are you over 100?
Yes.
Okay. Normal is 60 to 100.
Yeah, it's over.
Resting heart rate.
I'm trying to find it now.
I have the opposite end. I'm usually like around 55.
Oh, yes.
So low blood pressure is just as bad.
Low. Like it can be bad. It can be bad.
Yeah, I've got
it can be bradycardia, but apparently I'm okay.
Okay, I'm going to save it and bring it up onto the show.
Okay.
I have to blur out some stuff for
Why do you
privacy.
think I'm so fucking cool as a cucumber? I've got a low heart rate.
Do you get cold feet? Do you get cold feet?
No, not really.
That's quite a common feature for people with low blood pressure, like cold extremities, hands and feet.
Yeah, I've been doing a fair bit of reading. A lot of athletes can have a really low heart rate.
That's right.
Low heart rate is one thing. Low blood pressure is another.
Okay.
We got another super chat.
A low heart rate, that's not so bad. But if you've got a low blood pressure, that's not a great place to be.
Which one's Luxy got? Heart?
High blood pressure.
High blood pressure. I bet his heart rate's really high as well at rest.
All right, here we go. We got super chat. Jefferson Exotic, $5. Thank you, Jefferson, for supporting the show. This panel is A grade. America is on high alert after sightings of an aggressive Anglo-Saxon. Yes. Big thank you to Jefferson Exotic.
Thank you so much, Jefferson. I presume that's me. But less of the aggressive. I wasn't so aggressive.
You can see that's my hairy arm.
Well, you can tell there's an issue because it's red.
Yes, that's my hairy arm.
The screen's gone red.
165. You was asking if it's over 100. 165.
Normal blood pressure is 120 over 80 or lower. Your blood pressure is considered high. Stage 1. If it reads 130 to 139, stage 2 high blood pressure is 140, right? So you've actually got the highest stage fucking blood pressure.
Basically, I should be dead.
Understanding the silent killer. This is where I'm reading this from.
This is quite. Who started this conversation? There was a guy with JT.
P. Clem.
Yeah. So thank you, P. Clem, because this is really serious.
We're all gonna die.
Oh no!
Lux is gonna die. Not all of us. Well, we are technically eventually.
When did you do this exam? This test?
This was actually probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh God! So it's worse now.
Did they give you any tips?
Exercise.
Right.
No, they didn't give me any tips because it's just a place that it's just like a clinic. It was a pharmacy. You just walk in there and get a free test.
Is that bad?
Yes. It's not
you see the red background.
The first step is awareness. You now have awareness.
Yeah, I know.
You need to lay off the salt, the sugar.
No, I don't use salt in my food. And in Asian food, they don't really use salt. They use
MSG.
Yes, MSG, exactly.
Well, that's fucking salt.
Well, it's man-made? Isn't it a man-made version of salt or something?
It's a type of salt, yeah.
Yeah.
Monosodium glutamate, sodium, salt.
Yeah, that makes food taste good. What's wrong with that?
Death, impending illness, and expiration. We're all gonna.
Rich, I want to thank you for your support over the last couple of weeks there, man. We honestly, at the Luxy show, we want to really thank you for your contributed generosity.
It is my pleasure. Thank you for answering my questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, big thank you, Richmond. Seriously.
It has been tough. I must admit, it's been very tough on the streams there.
It is tough. I've seen it. The birthday stream was a good one, though.
The what, sorry?
The birthday stream. You got a lot of super chats then.
Yeah. Can't have a birthday every day. Ask Mark Cello.
All right, let's go through the last ones. All right, cancer, we've gone that one. Joint problems, we've done that one. Sleep apnea. Obesity is a risk factor for obstructive sleep apnea, a breathing condition that can make it harder to breathe at night. I have good sleep. I get good 8 hours sleep. Yeah, I don't know about breathing conditions at night. Some people, they stop breathing, right? It's that it gets that bad?
Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea.
Depression.
Mental illness. Obesity can lead to mental illness like anxiety and clinical.
Hey, that's why I'm always fucking depressed. There we go.
Mood
Got it worked
swings.
out.
Yeah, you definitely have anxiety.
Who, me or Archie?
Well, both of you.
Could it be, Jamie, that our business is in the toilet? Could that be
We're worried about our livelihoods. How are we going to put food on the table, Jamie?
Well, you could probably do with going without. It's okay. It's the universe giving you a sign.
Angelic
You don't need food on the table, mate.
Is he talking to you or to me, Luxy?
Probably me. Angelic Slayer, $3. Go walking, fat ass. If it was you, it'd say fatso, fatso. Hey, fatso. It's me. It's fat ass. The fat ass. You know, but you know what? I don't take that as an offense. I think he's right. He's right. Go fucking walk. Go for a fucking walk. He's completely right. The problem is, Archie, my work with you means I have to sit at home all day. So I guess, do I need to quit, or do I need to get fired, or do I need to become Gonzo Jamie or something?
You need to sue him for an industrial illness. That's what you've got. You've got a workplace. You've got a workplace claim.
Probably 500 million work from home that are not obese. It's
Jamie, I'm going to show you something which might shock you. If that blood pressure monitor didn't show you shock you, I'm going to show you something else. Give me 10 seconds. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, what do you think I'm going to bring up?
Oh, it could be anything with you. Bamboo.
Blood sugar.
Okay, here we go. Full screen. I went shopping yesterday, and I bought some chocolate.
Anything.
Can you see?
Oh God!
Oh,
yes.
my God.
I bought one. I bought two. I bought three. I bought four. I bought five. I bought 8 actually. I've eaten 4 of them.
Can you turn those last 2 the right way around?
So last 3. Can you turn those ones around? It's doing my head in.
Yes. God,
I want
yes.
the labels to match. I want the barcodes. And we got Gary Gangsters joining us. Gary Gangster, how are you, Gary Gangster?
He's
we
walking.
Love you, the gangster, the Gaza, the gangster. Gaza's on.
I have to say, this has been a really uplifting show. We've had cancer, we've had high blood pressure,
the comms.
Where are we going next? What are we going to do next? We're going to talk about fucking suicide or something? just to brighten things up.
Sorry, Gary.
Well, the super chat.
The super chat? Yes.
Yeah, we gave value. He wanted 5 minutes.
Yeah, $5. You got 5 minutes. If you're going to go at that rate, the most you can make is $60 an hour. That hardly even pays for lunch.
What?
Gary's here.
Are you all right, Gary? You're walking?
Oh, good, yeah.
Did Angelic inspire you to get out the house and go for a walk?
I do this every day. I don't need Angelic to inspire me. Well, I don't do it every day. I do it every day, but it's not really.
Oh, by the way,
have you seen there's more warnings for rain in Spain? There's Barcelona this time.
Apparently, Valencia is going to get some more rain.
Oh, Jesus.
But they say lightning doesn't strike twice, so I think it'll be okay.
It's not the lightning they need to worry about, it's the fucking rain.
Yeah.
Jamie, Can you show Archie, because we haven't finished your idea for Bangkok, Jamie? Archie, Jamie's got an amazing idea.
Oh, here. Before we go any fucking further with this idea, has Jamie found a cupboard in it that I can stay in?
I was thinking of Lux's Mazda.
Oh, yeah, you can stay in there.
Bunk in the Mazda.
Yeah, we can put the seats back.
Quite an improvement from what you put me in the last time.
Gary, if you come to Bangkok, you can have the master bedroom.
Oh, will I be the special guest?
Yeah.
Archie, Jamie has something to show you. Jamie has something to show you. There's good news and there's bad news in what Jamie is about to show you. Can you show him the special thing in the room, Jamie?
Full screen. Let's get it
Sure.
up on the screen now.
No, he's going to share something. It's not actually. Here it is. Archie, look at that. It's a bro house in Bangkok.
Wow, look at that. Fuck.
That's the good news. The bad news, there's a slide, but it doesn't look like it's going to be supportive of me or you.
Oh.
You don't seem too excited.
How much is
what I
the
think
bro
of
house?
when I think of you, or when I think of you, or
Like 600 a night.
Fuck, how come it's
whenever I
so
think
dear?
of you or Archie going down that slide, it reminds me of Archie trying to get the cork out of the bottle.
6 bedrooms. Wow.
Marcus Mandel says that's a total sex dungeon. Fuck.
1 week, 4,600 euros.
Where do you find this? This is on Airbnb, is it, or what?
Yeah,
Airbnb.
Airbnb. Shitlom.
Wow. Shitlom, Central Shitlom. I know exactly where that is. That's where I took you to that. Remember I paid for you, Luxy?
What?
And I said, Roland, you can pay for yourself. You're wearing a
Oh,
Rolex.
yeah. The meal. Yes.
Central Shitlom. That's Shitlom.
Yes, it was. It was beautiful. Delicious food.
Never has a place been more aptly named.
Oh, look, right next to Nana Plaza.
Yeah, I was about to say it's literally around the corner.
Sorted.
Yeah.
Sorted.
As Marcus says, it's going to be a sex dungeon. That's literally the best location you can get. It really is.
Is it? Wow.
I mean, it's around the corner from CM Palagon and all that kind of stuff, right? And it's also around the corner from Nana. It's really the best location. There, Central World, CM Palagon is on the left-hand side.
Uh-huh.
Go up where that green line is. Literally, go zoom in there. Yeah. Zoom in there. There, CM Palagon and Central World. It's all there. Yeah. Just
right. Yeah.
That's all the luxury shops and all that kind of stuff. The big restaurants, shopping malls. But I've done some calculations. That's going to work out at 500 euros a week each person.
Well, I prefer to do it by room because I want my own room.
That's if everyone gets a private room.
I don't think there'll be that many people.
Oh, actually, no, that's not a private room. That's per bed. I've actually calculated per bed. It says 9 beds.
How
Expensive.
much per bed?
500 euros per week per bed.
I see.
But when you look at it, it's not actually that bad. When you
Can we get Roland and Mental Druck in there, Jamie?
Guaranteed.
And Marcelo?
Most likely, yeah. Dodger.
Roland's girlfriend could make her manager.
Could this be the comeback? Could this be the comeback where
Roland's
make
girlfriend
friends
can
again?
micromanage the show for us, Jamie?
No, I'm not going down that road. That's low blow.
Jamie,
blow.
do you think this could be the comeback where we've fallen out and then we all come back again and become best friends again?
Well, we are friends, right?
Yeah, we are. So which one is which room is are you having, Jamie?
I'd have
Best
any.
room?
I'm not. No, I don't need the best.
Oh, go back. You see the shower? You see there's like 100 heads on the shower. Go back again.
Yeah.
Next one. Go back another one. No, another one. That one. What's
Yeah.
that? What's that contraption?
Rainforest. That's rainforest option.
All right.
It's only a shower. I don't like those chairs.
No.
Yeah, they look like they're gonna break.
They're for skinny people.
Can we tie those chairs down just in case someone picks them up and tries to throw them at me?
Mate, if you sit on it and you stand up, the chair will stand up with you.
There you go. You got a tuk-tuk.
Wedged.
I think it's too expensive.
Oh,
It
there's
is
many
expensive.
options.
It is
There's many
expensive.
options.
Yeah, there is.
Look, $2,000. Like, yeah, there's many options.
Oh, that house looks alright. See that house in the middle? Yeah, the white. Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's even more
7
expensive.
bedroom. Oh, it's even more. Okay. It's got one more bedroom. Wow. Fuck. I think it's an amazing idea. Don't you think, Archie?
Oh, it's fabulous.
Yeah, the bro house is a phenomenal concept.
It really is. You can look at that. You got rooftop dining.
Exactly, it's cigars.
Red
You don't even
Shovel
need to go
come?
to those fancy restaurants. You can just have it there.
Can we get Red Shovel to come?
Oh, that would be legendary.
Gary,
That would
Red Shovel. Oh,
OC, Dodger. It would be legendary.
Can we get Rich Mitch? Because he might want to touch me. Or sorry, do I need to touch Rich Mitch?
I could live somewhere in the wall, something like that, you know.
You might even get some of the Aussies like JD. You know, it's so close, Thailand to Australia. You might get some of those guys coming over.
Sorry, Danny's in the house. He says, "Don't know. Ask Archie." That's why he says JT. Let's see what JT is saying. JT. At Sorry, Danny, why are you stealing a car? Eh? Why are you stealing a car that was discontinued 4 years ago? What's he talking about? Have I missed something, Archie? What's that all about? All right. Venetians. 20 Aussie dollars. Thank you. Big thank you to Phoenician Cedar. Archie, please wrench Brian Toney. Yeah, he was banned for some reason. Was he banned or something? So give him a wrench and Seb Nelly.
okay. Let me get in there. I'll log into the module.
They're both Australians. Seb Nelly met Dodger. He went to Poland.
That's incredible, isn't it?
I think so. Who banned Angelic?
No, it's a timeout.
All right. Sorry.
Well, who timed out Angelic then?
Oh, fuck. I did, because he was telling everyone to go over to Marcelo's show, because apparently... Oh, fuck. Now I've just given it even more promotion. Oh, shit.
But the competition is healthy.
Yes.
Said Nelly's now got a wrench, and Brian's got one now too. Done.
Marcus, it was like I couldn't control myself, and then I realized I'm giving them more promotion.
Thanks for the very kind super chat, Phoenician Cedar.
Thank you. And I'm sorry, Angelic, it was a slip of the wrist. I'm going to untime you out. 1 second.
And you wonder why Angelic doesn't come on.
There was a slip of the wrist because he was telling everyone to go over to Marcelo's. All right, he's on
I'm
time.
way over to Marcelo's.
It's on.
Oh, that looks nice, Gary. Look at that. I love that mud on the beach.
Mud, that's sand.
I gotta go. Marcelo's calling.
Oh fuck! Is Jock calling you again?
Mate. Yeah, I'll be coming over in a minute.
Wait! Where are you going? No! Oh shit! We're losing them, Archie. Marcelo's rebel streaming us.
That's nasty.
What can you do?
Uh-oh.
You know, if Marcelo's more popular than Arch, that's where people are going to go. What the fuck can you do about it?
Is this like the exercise yards at the beach? What's all the stuff on the left?
It's just a kiddie playground.
Oh shit! It's a playground.
Which means
Okay,
to
sorry.
say all the kiddies are at school. So there's nothing there.
Okay, shit. All right, fair enough. No, because in Asia they have like exercise places where you can just do exercise.
Well, I have those too, but not just here.
Marcus says, "I'd rather watch the shores of Ireland than aged meat." Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. How cool is that?
Very cool. I'll be back.
Remember a
Bucks.
while ago I was telling you that I was an extra on a TV program was filmed down here. Well, it was on last Monday night, and I was a blink in the background. I spent about 10 hours walking up and down here, and for the 2 seconds I was a speck in the distance.
So could you see you properly on the show or not really?
Well, you see it with me, like, but I had the freeze frame. You can stop it, you know. But sure.
Eddie's joining us. Welcome, Eddie. Eddie? We got echo from Eddie. I've got to mute you, Eddie. All right. Sorry, Eddie. I had to mute you. You got echo. Wow.
Oh, the bag.
Wow. Gary, are you interested, Gary? This sounds like an amazing guy idea. Bro house in Bangkok. I think that would be fucking amazing. Sorry?
Too far away. Too much hassle.
It's not. I mean, 13 hours on an airplane.
Yeah, that's a good enough reason to avoid it.
You could stop off. You could stop off in Dubai on the way there as like a stopping point.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'll give it a match.
Pastor says, "Ask Eddie how healthy he is." I think it's pretty healthy. Eddie, are you there, Eddie? Eddie. All right, he's not going to talk. By the way, guys, have you seen there's a new moon swatch from Swatch Group? They've made another iteration of their moon swatches. And this time it is the view from the view from the moon looking at the Earth. Earth phase.
So it's an Earth swatch.
Yes, Earth swatch. But it's the view from the moon looking at Earth. Mission to Earth phase. I think they've really hammered this this series of watches, haven't they? They brought out probably 50 versions of the thing. Apparently, it's not going to be a limited edition. So, yeah. If you ever wanted to know what the moon looked like from Earth, what Earth looked like from the moon, that's the watch to buy. Instead of a moon phase, you get an Earth phase. Marcus says he'll pay $5 for it. Yeah, exactly. Another moon swatch. So if you're in China, it's 2,530 renminbi. 2,500 to 530 renminbi into Great British pounds is 275 British pounds. There you go. What do you think about that? Do you guys like it?
Shite.
Did you ever like any of these swatch moon swatches?
No.
Too cheap, too plastic?
Just fucking plasticky. I'm not a big fan of wearing plastic on my wrist. Feels weird. It was all right when you were a kid, but like even the Casios and the Timex used to like snap the bracelets. Do you know what I mean? And like they're just like they're cool, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting 20. I know it sounds obscene when you've got like watches and shit that are worth thousands, but it feels like you're wasting 20 or 30 quid when you buy a fucking Casio or a Timex, because it's like this is like these are nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're nowhere and they're doing nothing. Even the concept of a moon swatch is like it's sort of cool, but I'd rather just get like a proper Omega.
Do you think it devalues the Omega brand?
A bit, if I'm being honest, yes.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
Luxie, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, Luxie. Love you.
Take care. Bye, good night.
Bye.
I think we've lost Gary as well.
Oh no.
Thank you, Gary, for jumping on. I like this though. I kind of like this. The view from the moon of Earth, but it's kind of a gimmick because why would you ever need that?
You could have an Earth. You know how you can get moon phases. You could have an Earth phase.
Yeah, that's what it's got. There it is. Can you see it on the
Earth
screen?
phase. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. If you go through the dates, it shows you what it looks like. So it has the moon phase and it has the Earth phase.
I would like a moon phase watch. I think it's quite cool. You know, I think a moon phase watch is quite cool, but not this one. Not like a cheap one, like a proper one. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So
I would love to know the profit margin that they're making on these things. Jay Gray Sweater said he reckons it costs 10 pounds to make, or maybe $10 to make. I'd probably say it's probably cheaper than that, though, to be honest.
I'd be surprised.
Have you seen all the Chinese ones that they're knocking out? The Chinese ones were actually originally they were pretty much better quality, people were saying, than the originals, because the originals. Do you remember the stickers were the print on the sticker when you're sweating? The ink would fade into your arm, and you get ink all over your arm or your wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the fakes didn't have that.
The Chinese within. I think I said this. I think I said this on a previous live stream. The Chinese will create a watch in the next 10 years, maybe 15 years, that will rival and surpass many of the Swiss brands, the heritage brands. Like someone in deepest China will do an absolute madness and come out with a watch that is, maybe it's not stylistically, but like, because that's the problem with like Chinese stuff. It's very Chinese, so
yeah.
a lot of people out there in the West might not really appreciate it like massively, but there will come a time where they will rival and surpass the West.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair point. Well, have you seen the car market, the electric car market? They're pretty much overtaking the market at the moment. Have you seen all the Chinese brands that are coming out of China?
Yeah.
I guess in the UK or in the West, it's all the sanctions. So you might not see them, but in Asia and developing countries, they are everywhere. The Chinese EVs.
What's that noise in the background?
Yeah, Eddie, I've muted him. He's got an echo.
Oh, just kick him. I think I don't like electric engines, and I also think that some of the Western brands are going to ditch electric within, because they've started putting loads of money into smaller engine technology already. You know, the problem with it is the whole battery thing. You know, but there needs to be like a quantum leap in battery technology.
I think the batteries are getting better, because I also was very highly critical regarding the battery situation. But at the moment, with the savings that you're making on the petrol prices, it does help a lot. Obviously, in the future, we lost him. Let me put the link just in case he comes back. The savings that you're making at the moment help alleviate those concerns. But if everyone moves to electric, those savings are probably going to get wiped out, and they might even make it just as expensive as gasoline. But one of the major concerns that I have is that because it's all controlled via the internet, GPS, they could just shut down your car at any time. If let's say you're speeding, the police or whoever could just slow your car down electronically, because it's all connected to the grid. If they want to stop you, they'll just force your car to slow it down and stop you. If you're late on your finance on your car, they just disable your car. Obviously, to fix all those problems, don't speed, don't run away from the police, and make sure you pay your finance. But you get the idea. Alex, do you like EVs?
No.
What don't you like about them?
If I wanted something electric, I'd buy a remote control car.
Yeah,
it's conning the world, and anyone who buys one, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
However, if you're buying it for tax purposes, then that's fine. But if you're buying it thinking you're saving the environment, you're wasting your time.
How much did the UK government give now? Do you remember on subsidies regarding brand new EVs?
I don't know, because I'm the opposite.
Yeah. You're not even interested.
Well, never mind electronic motors.
It's like it's similar to COVID in a way regarding the vaccines. If the government are really trying their best to push you into something, there's a reason behind it. Right here, have a McDonald's to take this vaccine, or here, take a £100 voucher or something. There has to be a reason why the government so desperately want you to do something. So yeah, follow the money. Rich Mitch is back. Welcome, Rich Mitch.
Welcome. I got taken up by a SWAT team, but I managed to fend them off.
Say again?
I was attacked by a SWAT team, but I managed to fend them off.
All right, cool. Make sure you don't jump in that EV of yours, because they'll just
that's right. Will blow us up. Horrible people. I'm not convinced by it by purely electric, but then I think I don't like the idea that they can just turn the fucker off when they want. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate them.
It's like, oh, you fucking missed a payment. Oh, you don't like the way we fucking invest in fucking this. Oh, we'll just turn your fucking power off.
My phone is the same. My phone is on finance, right? If I don't pay my finance on the phone, they just disable the phone. When I bought the phone, they put an application into it where they can control the phone 100%.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't tolerate that at all. Like, there's just no way. I try and buy everything I can outright. You know how Archie talks about like finance and how it allows people to have stuff that they couldn't necessarily afford otherwise. Like it allows them to buy stuff on finance, and then in future, you pay it off over time, right?
Here, can you see the screen?
Sorry?
Do you see the screen
Yes,
there?
payment is up to date, yeah.
Yeah, that's the applications. If I don't pay, then they just disable the phone.
Yeah.
So,
That's a glimpse of the future, that.
yes.
It's a glimpse into the future. The one control, it's fucking mental.
Also, with my air conditioning, right? If I don't pay my air conditioning, they also disable the air conditioning. In a fucking country.
If you're not paying, why should they? If you're not paying, why should you get it?
I know. I agree with you, Alex. I agree. I'm just saying. I agree with you, Alex. You're right.
I agree in a certain principle, but in another way, right? It's the fact that people can literally, like these companies and the big companies, can reach into your life, right, and then just retrieve.
Yeah, but Richard, if you think of like the other side, what Alex is referring to. But if you took that product, well, you took a free product, right? You're not gonna pay for it. I mean, the company.
Well, no, that's what. But that goes back to the point I was talking about finance and stuff like that. Like, can you really have things that you can't afford? Should you have things that you can't afford? And it's like I mean, you need finance for certain things. You can't just go out and buy a house with cash. Right? But what we've had over the last, say, 70 years post-war, right, is the exception to the rule that there has been throughout human history. You know, you could either pay for what you could either pay, or you couldn't have it. You know, like since post-war, post-Second World War, you've been able to afford things and buy things that you can't afford.
Yeah,
and that's where we've got our growth from, and it's unsustainable. You know, long term. I'm talking long term. Like we don't, like me, you, and Alex don't really have a reference point for it because we were all born in the 70s and 80s. But if you look at like a long-term view throughout human history, civilization especially, like it's got no precedent what we've been doing over the last 40 to 70 years. It's crazy. And it's going to burst at some point, and we're all going to be stuck holding our fucking dicks and pissing in the wind. And then people who have got capital, such as fucking like these huge fucking companies. I'm concerned. My concern about stuff like this, right, is that countries and stuff like people were always concerned that communism would come in through the government and the government watching and the government controlling things. I don't think it is. I think it's corporatism. Actually, I think that's where you're going to find that the ever growing eye of Big Brother is going to come from corporatism and people people like Bezos and people like fucking Zuckerberg and Musk especially. They are gonna encroach into your life and think very little of it because they've got all the money.
We got a very kind super chat from Jefferson Exotique, $5. Big thank you to Jefferson. Mitch, you drove. I'll try and do it in a dystopian voice. Mitch, you drove too many miles this month. The deep state is unhappy. Prepare for a touching.
You don't have a dystopian voice. Your voice is
that was a shit voice.
I'm not threatened at all. That sounds quite welcoming, actually. You know, I would welcome a touching from Lux at any time.
Good morning, Mr. Mitch. I'm sorry.
Ready for your morning touching?
You have drove too many miles this month. Or maybe it's also connected to the 15-minute cities. That's what it's called, right? 15-minute cities, where you can't be outside. You have to have your job and everything. Your whole life needs to be within that city, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's not how they're presenting it, but that is probably how it's going to end up working. To be honest, isn't it?
Because that car would obviously they can control all of that. Sorry, sir, you're not entitled to travel to Scotland today.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that excuse me. the thing is that I actually have a Motability car because of my rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah.
And that has got a mileage. That has got like a mileage limit on it. And I've only had it a year, and it's telling us it needs a service now, which cars obviously do. They're like, oh, you need to service it. I'm worried when I take it in, right? The Motability people are going to be like, you've drove too many miles. You can't have the fucker back. And then I'm up shit creek. You know what I mean? So it's like you're being feng shuied into fucking doing all of this mad fucking behavior, like being encouraged to behave in a certain way, you know? And it's like what happens to the people that want to just behave in a silly manner? It's like Cool Hand Luke. Do you ever see Cool Hand Luke?
No.
It's just basically a guy who just keeps getting in trouble with the law, and they end up fucking. I think they killed him. Actually, I don't know. It's a bit like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay, I understand.
You haven't seen that either, have you?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, you should watch it. It's fantastic.
You've never seen Cool Hand Luke with Paul Newman?
Do you like it?
Oh, it's one of my favourite films,
sorry,
especially when he eats all the eggs.
Oh God!
I was just thinking. I forgot.
Cool Hand looks really good. Oh, fuck.
Thank you, Jefferson, for the very kind super chat. I appreciate that.
Looks, I need to bail. Thanks for having us on.
Sorry?
I need to bail. Thank you for having me on.
I remember now. You know Elon Musk with his what's it called? The internet he's installing, the satellite internet.
Starlink.
Starlink, that's it. That's what they want. They want everyone to have no reason to not be connected. They want to make sure that everyone is connected, no matter where you are, in the deepest of jungles, deepest of villages, so it can all be controlled.
Yep, exactly. And that's why he wants to get into. It's why he wants to get into government as well. Have you ever heard of an accelerationist?
No, what's that?
You need to look up accelerationism and accelerationists. Elon Musk's one of them. It's a group of people who believe the downfall of society is imminent and that they should basically bring it forward so that the new society can grow from it. Right? If you look up accelerationism or accelerationists, basically what Elon Musk wants to do if he gets into power, right, with Donald Trump, is gut the American economy, bring down the downfall of society so that he can prosper, because he's minted, so that he can profit basically and establish a new society for himself. Mainly because he's a fucking nutcase, like.
Yeah, but he's only minted because of his
government subsidies.
Yeah, his government subsidies, but also his stocks that are way over inflated price.
Yeah, like, and Tesla, do you know what it is with him as well? Do you know what it is? I can't stand him. People worship him. I can't stand him.
I hate him.
Yeah, I fucking can't stand him. He shouldn't be allowed anywhere near the reins of power.
He should be locked up. He should be locked up.
Yeah, I totally agree. Do you know what him and Donald Trump really have in common?
What's that?
They're nepo babies.
Okay.
They're both from inherited wealth, so they have no reference. They have no reference to what it's like to be a normal person at all.
Yeah.
And the fucking people worship them every single fucking day. People worship Donald Trump as if he's like he's coming to save the world from the government and shit like that.
He's not. He's fully in it. He's fully in it.
Yeah, he is. He's not.
You know, when he said he's gonna. What was it? What was the phrase? The catchphrase he was using about getting rid of all the pit, the sewage pit or something. Fuck. What was it? He had some catchphrase where. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But who did he get? Who did he throw in jail? How did he clean the swamp?
Well, he didn't. He didn't do fucking anything. All he did was pack the Supreme Court. All he did was pack the Supreme Court so he could fucking... And all he did was take away some people's rights. You know what I mean? He encouraged other people to do his bidding for him, basically. You know, the only reason he did that thing with the Supreme Court was to placate the other side. To placate his own side. You know what I mean? He's as involved as anyone else. He's got his hat, and there's a lot of shit to come out about him. Have you heard about those Epstein, the Epstein recorded interview that somebody did with him recently? It's come out.
No, I didn't.
If you look it up, there's a reporter somewhere. I mean, it's from one of those big fucking agencies, but they've released some tapes that somebody recorded of Jeffrey Epstein in 2017. Talking about how Donald Trump fucking did X, Y, and Z. Like I know your channel, your other channel's into stuff like this, so that's why I'm saying. But look into that fucking accelerationism. It's very interesting.
But why does that surprise you? When you're that rich, you do start to do certain things that are illegal.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily that I'm surprised. I suppose what I'm surprised at is like the barefacedness of it. You know, just like the how out in the open that they are about it.
Yeah, but what's anyone going to do about it? They control the media. They control everything. So what's an average Joe going to do about it? Nothing. It's a very good point. That's the problem. See, for me, this stems down to stuff like inherited wealth, because and it's hard because people should be allowed to prosper from the fruits of their labor, and everybody wants to pass stuff on to their kids, right? But when you are born into a situation which divorces you from the 99.9% of the rest of society, and then you go on to rule over said society, right? Then that's a major problem, you know, because you have no reference as to what is going on in real people's lives, you know. Like, and I'm not like we're talking here on like a watch channel, right? And it's like yes, like there are people who are a lot worse off, and there are people who are a lot better off. There's nobody on this channel ever going to aspire to political fucking office. Do you know what I mean? Like that. At some point, money becomes not enough. You want the power as well. Yeah, but also, even if you have the best ideas and the best values in the world, once you get into power, do you not think those that really are controlling the world are going to say to you, "Look, mister, you're going to do what the fuck we tell you, otherwise your whole fucking family's gone."
Yeah, there's part of that. There's part of that, but then there's also the whole, you can join us. You know what I mean? Not just do what you're told. You can join us. You can be with us. All you've got to do is look at the old aristocracies across Europe in the basically the last millennium, where they would all crossbreed and interbreed. They're all related anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's mental.
But also, this also connects as well with the whole Epstein thing. Epstein also is another way for the so-called elite or the so-called people in power to have Epstein gather evidence on the politicians, on all the different people, CEOs. So then they can say, "Hey, remember that party you went to back in 2012? Yeah, we actually filmed that. So if you don't do what we want you to do, it's all going to be public and you're finished."
Yeah, it's not just that either as well.
That Diddy thing is exactly the same as Epstein. Epstein did.
I was going to say that's exactly what's true. That you're exactly right.
And it's not, if you think it stops at Diddy, no, there's probably another 50 of these guys.
Yeah, of course. He's just been hung out to dry. He must have misbehaved. He must have got above his station. You know?
So, yeah. That's the whole thing, is to get dirt on you. So if you don't do what we tell you, well, we'll just destroy you. And if we don't have dirt on you, then we'll just make up some fake shit, and or you might just be in a helicopter one day, and the helicopter just has a electrical problem and just falls out the sky.
What did Kobe Bryant know? What did Kobe Bryant know?
Exactly. So it's there's no way of. You have to do what they want you to do.
You would never get me in a helicopter, whether I was wealthy or not. To be fair, those things are just fucking mental. If the fucking
but you could do the same with a car, right? You could just go in a tunnel and suddenly have a car crash, right?
What did Diana know?
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's funny, like, that doesn't. If they really want to get you, they'll get you.
Yeah. Yes. Well, look at it. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Fucking Muhammad Al Fayed, all that stuff's come out about him after he's died. Who was his son? Jody Al Fayed. Who was he seeing when he died? Diana. You know what I mean? It's all connected, Lux. They're out to get with.
All right.
You and me specifically.
Yeah.
It's not though. It's just funny how the older I get, the more true it becomes that it's not what you know to like you can only get so far with knowledge of the world you inhabit to really make serious money and do serious things. It's about what you know, and that's why all these people go to Oxford and join the fucking Bullingdon clubs and the fucking Sorry?
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, Davos, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That sort of thing where very rich fucking people go and tell each other how to be more rich. And there isn't like a mechanical engineer amongst them. There isn't a watchmaker amongst them. There isn't a fucking, and when I say watchmaker, somebody who actually makes them, not somebody who owns the brand. You know what I mean? There isn't like a fucking chemical engineer. There isn't a fucking. There's nothing like that, And then they use their tools. What?
Sorry. No, I was going to divert. I was going to divert a little bit. What did you think of Theory Stern's comments about if you don't own a Patek and you're talking shit about us, you're never going to own a Patek? Or so, remember those comments? Did you see the show the other day where I brought up those comments?
I did. I saw the show where you were talking about this, and Archie was talking about it. What to me that shows is right. That's the mask slipping. That's his internal monologue coming out. You know, that's like.
I thought that was disgusting. I thought it was absolutely despicable.
It is, but it's only despicable to people like me and you, like to normal people. You know what I mean? To other people will look at it dispassionately and say, "Well, of course, it's part of the shtick. It's part of the fucking thing to get." But really,
no, that's his real fault.
To me, that's his real fault. He's coming out and because he's a nepo baby as well.
Yeah, he was born because the thing is, I was explaining this to Archie, and Archie's like, but he's cool. He's a billionaire. I says, yeah, but he's a billionaire because his mommy and dad, he's inherited this shit. He's not a billionaire because he's buying the best watches in the world.
I'll say something about Jeff Bezos, to be fair to him, right? And Mark Zuckerberg as well. Even though they have come from a normal-ish place to become the world's wealthiest fucking men. Zuckerberg less because he's in charge of Facebook, which is just an aberration in human history. But Bezos created his own stuff. Thierry Stern has never been outside his bubble. And that's what he thinks of people outside of that's what he really thinks about people outside his bubble. That's what he thinks of the punters. That's what he thinks of the people who put money in his pocket. That's what they're there for. Me and you are there to make him look good, And it's like the fucking the fall of Rome, It's like it's like the British aristocracy before Labour was a thing, it was like the fall of the Russian Empire. The people living in their own little fucking bubbles, away from the people at the bottom, but they hold them in such disdain and such disregard, right? That they can't stand to. In a lot of cases, they can't
it reaches the end stage where they can't even keep up the pretense of being nice and being polite, right? Because it affronts their dignity so much, you know?
Yep. I muted you, Alex, just to let you know that. Okay. Yeah, here it is. This is it's actually going everywhere. This whole the statements and the comments he made in that interview. It's starting to spread like wildfire.
You know who it reminds us of? You'll know this, Luxie and Alex. You'll remember this. Do you remember Joe Ratner?
No, I actually don't.
The jeweler who said, stood up on this. Yeah. He stood up and said, "We make fucking shit."
Yeah.
It must be fucking stupid, right? That's
YouTube clip of it, isn't there?
Sorry, yeah, there's YouTube video of it, but it was a huge thing in the 90s because he stood up at a British thing, and it was like there's something in everybody, but especially British people, when somebody fucking basically, like, it doesn't matter how wealthy they are, they want to see them fall. And that was his fucking excuse, is how to fuck up a fucking multi-million-pound business. You know what I mean? And fucking Terry Stern, all you've got to do is look at that fucking face and think, oh, God, I'd love to see you in there.
I'm going to bring it up. I found it. Here we go. I remember watching this.
Mr. President, Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Mr. President, for asking me to address such a prestigious audience. Also in Ratner's, we sell gifts as well as jewellery. Things like a teapot for £2. Or we've got this imitation book that you lay on your coffee table. The pages don't actually open, but they're beautiful curled up corners with imitation antique dust. I know you might say it's not in the best possible taste, but we sold 250,000 of them last year. We also do this nice sherry decanter. It's cut glass, and it comes complete with 6 glasses on a silver-plated tray that your butler could bring you in and serve you drinks on. And it's really only cost £4.95. People say to me, how can you sell this for such a low price? I say, because it's total crap. We even sell a pair of earrings for under £1, gold earrings as well. And some people say, well, that's cheaper than a prawn sandwich from Marks and Spencer's. But I have to say, the sandwich will probably last longer than the earrings, but anyway.
It's kind of a comedy thing, but it's kind of true. It's true at the same time, right?
Yeah, but that's it. You say it's like he was making jokes and stuff like that. Yeah. But the problem is that he right is so divorced from reality that he wouldn't understand how that would play to normal people, especially the people who he depends on to fucking buy them. Right? It's like a racket. Do you know what I mean? It's like we're gonna charge you. Do you know the old protection rackets where it's like you've never had any hassle in the world ever, right? And then someone comes into your shop, breaks all your shit, beats you up, and says, right, if you give me money, right, then I'm not gonna fucking no one's gonna hurt you. And it's like, well, no one was fucking hurting us before until you came along. Why should I give you fucking money? It's the same principle. You know what I mean? It's like I'm going to take your money and slap you in the fucking face at the same time, and people don't like it.
Jay Graysweater says the bulk of Stone's customer base probably agrees with him.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. He's absolutely nailed it. Spot on.
Alex, I don't know if you're free or not. Did you hear Theory Stone's interview? And some of his comments that he made regarding the cubitus and people.
No. I don't understand what the big hoo-ha about it. What did he say that's so bad?
I'll try and find some of the quotations. Give me a second.
Just give me an idea.
Okay,
he basically said that people who are hating the cubitus are haters because they'll never get to own a pattern.
Well, that's true though.
Yeah, but it's like it's because what he's doing is showing like elitism. It doesn't matter if it's true. He shouldn't have said it. It's a gaffe. It's a huge gaffe.
No, he's doing that to make it even more interesting. He's doing that to get people that like Patek to like it even more, for them to buy it. It's all just a sales thing. It's just people taking offense because they can't afford a Patek.
Yeah, but there is a lot of Patek owners, and some of them actually have come out on YouTube and says it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting, just because they don't like the design.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. But I don't like it either. I think it's awful.
It's just a Santos. It's a modern Santos with a fucking Patek logo on it. You know what I mean? It just looks like a Santos, but like the kind of the shit in it. You know what I mean?
It's irrelevant what it looks like. It's a Patek. It's going to go for more than it should, and it's desirable.
I know that's the problem. That's kind of like the juxtaposition. Like that's kind of like the issue with Player, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He kind of feels like he's in an unassailable position. You know what I mean? He's basically living off. It kind of goes back to the inherited wealth thing. He's inherited this company. He's inherited this position where he can basically be so decadent as to say something like that and just get away with it. And perversely, it will make it even more attractive to people who want it or who can afford it.
I don't see anything wrong with what you said, personally.
Even if you can't afford it today, it doesn't mean you can't afford it in the future. Right? Imagine you're young. Imagine you're, I don't know, 18, 17, 18, 20, whatever your age is. And, okay, fine. Let's say you don't have the funds today. But let's say you aspire to have a Patek in the future. And for him to say that, I think it just puts me off. Why would I want to put my hard-earned cash into a company that talks to their customers like that? Okay, I'm not a customer today, but I could be a customer in 10 years' time.
Okay, all right then. All right, let's do it this way, yeah? I'm going to stop buying Hugo Boss.
Okay.
Okay, well, why do you think I'm going to stop buying Hugo Boss?
You tell me.
Who did Hugo Boss only dress during World War?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the history.
The Nazis.
Well, it was the Nazis. The SS uniform was done by Hugo Boss.
Yeah. So does that mean that we should stop buying Hugo Boss?
It's like Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi made engines for the kamikazes.
I think that's a bit more serious than Thierry Stern having a comment.
That's a fair point. Yeah, it's a fair point.
No one's forcing you to buy these things.
Correct.
Life's too short. Enjoy it.
Of course, 100%. We're just having a bit of a laugh, a bit of a conversation, that's all. All right, I'm going to wrap this puppy up. I'm going to say a big thank you to the supporters and the panelists. Thank you, all the panelists that jumped on. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Big thank you to the super chats. P. Clent, $5 Aussie. Big thank you to Jefferson Exotic, $5 US. Big thank you to Angelic Slayer, $3 Aussie. Thank you. Phoenician Cedar, $20 Australian. Thank you. And Jefferson Exotique, $5. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you, everyone in the chat. And see you later. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you can on the way out the door. And see you next time. Ciao, ciao, ciao.